Hello and welcome to The Reluctant Investor, and to this, our introductory video. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking to you a bit about the purpose of this channel, why I've created it, and the kinds of videos that we're going to be making. And if you like the sound of things, then why not hit subscribe? The plan is that I'll be uploading one video a week, fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. To start with, I'll give you a bit of background about myself, since I'm going to be running the channel. My name is Alfie, I'm 25 years old, and though you might not be able to tell from this particular video, my job is actually making YouTube videos, albeit about football rather than finance, and my channel is called HITC7s. I founded it around 3.5 years ago, and it now has just shy of 400,000 subscribers. As you can probably deduce from that fact, finance is not my first love, nor is it my second, third, fourth, or even fifth. And whilst I hope this channel can be interesting, engaging, informative, educational, and all the rest of it to people who are really passionate about finance, it's rarely those people who come from a similar starting point as I did that the videos will probably be of the most benefit, and that'll be reflected in the content. Now, my personal investing journey, so to speak, started almost by accident. I had been putting away £200 a month into a Help to Buy ISA, which for any non-UK viewers, or just those of you who don't know, was a government-led scheme in order to help people get on the housing market. So eventually, in the summer of 2018, I was lucky enough to be able to buy a house, and therefore that £200 a month was no longer going into that account. And instead of just getting an extra £200 and wasting it, I figured I've never had that extra £200 a month, so I might as well try and get it to work for me, try and get some savings going. Now, at the time, interest rates were low. Now they're even lower. So if I had locked it away in a savings account, I was looking at probably 1% interest, 2% at the very best if you locked it away for a long period of time. Now you'd be lucky to get that. So technically, with inflation, the money would actually be decreasing in value, most likely, given 2% inflation is supposed to be the Bank of England's target. Anyway, I digress. So I started looking at other avenues of where to put my £200, and that's how I first came across the idea of investing. But I was completely clueless. I had no idea. I'd never thought about investing before. I'd never heard of a stocks and shares ISA. I didn't know how to invest. I didn't know how much money you needed to invest, where to invest, what to invest in, anything like that. I was completely clueless. Now, those are all sort of questions that I'll be looking to answer in upcoming videos, today's videos, just to say hello and introduce you to the channel, but that should give you an idea of the type of content that we're going to be making. There isn't likely to be anything in these videos that I say that is completely new or revolutionary, or that you couldn't find either in books or online for yourselves. But the problem is, whilst the information is out there, it's not actively presented to people. You don't learn much, or at least you didn't when I went to school, about personal finance, not nearly enough, I don't think. And whilst there isn't a sort of Illuminati type idea of people pulling strings and deliberately preventing you from having that information, I've always felt that it was, to a certain extent, ring-fenced from a large section of society, whereas people who come from ingrained wealth, it is sort of taught to them in a way that it just isn't to people whose parents, family, and friends have never invested or have never had their finances arranged in the way that perhaps more affluent people or more generationally affluent people do. So those are the types of people that I really want to help with this channel. If I help someone who's very wealthy get slightly wealthier, well, so be it. But that is not my primary focus. So if you like the sound of the videos that I'm going to be making, please do hit the subscribe button. Like I say, today's just an introduction and to say hello from me and to get the channel up and running. To give you another idea, it's not going to be 7, hot stocks this month. I'm not going to be telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I think that's important to clarify. It's important, whatever you do with your money, that you know what you're doing. That is imperative. So education rather than instruction, if you like. As I say, hit the subscribe button if you like the sound of things. Hopefully the next video will be out before long, and thank you for watching the very first video on The Reluctant Investor.